Hi, this is John. This is my project one. So my objective is for the user to achieve stress relief through this game. So I made a game mainly. So when I was first giving this project, I had two different ideas in my mind. So the two different ideas were Iron Man and the stress relief game. After pondering with the ideas, I decided to choose the stress relief as my idea of project one. I choose this idea because the idea is more relevant to our life and is more useful. During this day, we as the third year IXD students, we under lots of pressure, not only to complete all the assignments, but we also have to fund the co-op and complete our portfolios, especially with the situation of pandemic. We are under even more pressure. So I came up with this idea of making a game to release our stress. I went and did some research, and I got inspired by stress balls. Stress balls are common stress relievers where like people squeeze and push to like release their stress. Then I use body storming, which is I learned in during last semester. We I trying to gather some ideas. I played three different roles, three different characters, and in three different environment by myself. So the first scenario, I'm a student and I'm using Illustrator to create a process work for my project. I almost done there, but suddenly the computer is crashed and I haven't saving yet. This is very frustrating and I very annoying. This is very annoying situation. Like all you can do is hammer the table with my fist, trying to release the frustration. So the second scenario is that it's a student who is writing an essay. However, there's no inspiration. All he can do is look at the screen, not knowing how to start. This also is very frustration situation. It's always happen to us. And the third scenario is that a man playing a game, he wants to win game very badly, but he always lose. He's so angered that he smashes his computer screen. So imagine if you hammer the table with your fist. In the first scenario, you might hurt your hand. But if there's a button on the table, at this point, use the Wi-Fi to connect to the computer. Each time you hammer the table, hammer the button, the impact of the hammer is displayed on the screen, so that you can not only release stress, but also have some fun with that. As with the second scenario, when you are stuck in the certain like some place when you're doing writing essay, you can release the pressures first, have some fun first. When you got some inspiration, you can back to work. On the third scenario, if you have a game or software and you can simulate breaking the computer screen, this way you won't regret it, after you smash your screen, smash your computer. So after that, I did some research. So I have research mainly for some solutions, for some solutions people facing with stress. Also with some people smashing their computer. So this is a new tool we have learned in class, the Feather. So the Feather is a new tool for us to learn, and it's a microcontroller. It's enabled to use Wi-Fi to interconnect the three tools: Arduino, P5JS, and Adafruit. It can be programmed in the Arduino and then connect to the Adafruit to update the data. And also the feather can read the current input of one or O, and then use this value as switch for the LED. Is turn, for example, turn on the LED. Turn on the LED is 0, and if you want to turn on the LED, it's goes 0. But if you want to turn the LED off, it's 1. So here's my system map. So basically, it's first so basically it's around the all the device around the data flow. So here's my diagram, the circuit. I basically use the circuit of the guide 2 from the guide 2. Here's my Arduino code, same from the guide 2. All right, here's sending the data to the Adafruit. So after I set up my circuits and make sure all the connection and Wi-Fi were set up, so I can connect to my Feather using code from the guide 2. And then on the Adafruit, I can see there is data being updated, and the data is transferred to P5.js as well. So I made more significant change to P5.js. Even I used the Arduino code from guide 2. So first I changed the counter percent 80 to the 30 because counter 30 is slower than the 80, and it's updating the data in P5.js. In this way, whenever I press a button, the screen crack appears on the screen. But if I keep the counter 80, it makes the data update too fast. For example, like sometimes the 3 or 4 screen crack will appear with one single button press. Also, I made the start page as well. All right, during this project, I try to experimenting more ideas. So this my one of experimenting. I try to connect with 3 LED. So this also is my initial thought. I want to set up 3 LEDs to turn on a different one each time I press. So however, it didn't work out that way. And the 3 LED, the third LED did not turn on at all. Also, the first LED and the third LED turn on irregularly. I mean, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 times press to switch the second LED, which affects the gameplay, of course. So, like because the screen does not crack in the time after pressing the button. Maybe you need pressing like 3 or 4 times with one screen crack appears one time. Also on the Adafruit, you can see the data is kind of messed up, and also there's showing some showing the data rate limit reached. I don't know, cause after that I pressed the button, stop working. So I went to the website and I saw there's a warning. It means the data rate has reached to the limit in the end. So I have reused the circuit and create new feeds on the data flow. So here's my final prototype. So basically, my final product, basically I went through 3 guides and to understand, and then the 3 tools. Arduino, P5.js, and Adafruit is interconnected through the Feather. I used this new tool to create a game about the releasing stress, where the user hammers the screen by the press a button. So this project is still in the beginning stage, and I'm looking forward to learn more about the Feather. Or I'm gonna show you the game.
To another one through the internet. We use Adafruit IO to connect with Arduino and transfer the data and send it to P5.js. Alright, this is my final prototype, which is about a stress relieving game. And now I'm gonna show you how it's gonna work. Alright, pressing the button to start the game. So the button is control the hammer, and the position of the hammer controlled by the mouse. All right, we're gonna move hammer to somewhere else, and pressing the button, and leave the cracked screen. So just mainly it's pressing and holding the hammer to break the screen. All right.
Okay. This is my project 1. Thank you for listening.